All right. So we're here for day 2 of the podcast show. Got here about 10 o'clock. There's lots of talks going on. The talks have kicked off. The exhibitions are here. The exhibitors are here. There's a lot going on. I'm going to take you through the whole entire day. We're going to talk to some vendors. Hopefully we'll talk to some podcasters. We'll try and go to some talks, and then we'll try and do some interviews. Try and give you a flavor of the event. So stay tuned. Thank you so much.
So we did something that like Demilla played the long game. CAMILLA. What is really annoying something Diana has. But we love Diana. Just sort of like when we write communications right, sort of like things like that,
and I think the podcast is like just an extension of inviting guests on to also be silly, and we write songs about them, and it's just a really safe place to talk about.
Yeah, you got a cake. You got a cake. Sorry. I know. Help yourself. Whoa. Thanks, Spotify. Don't thank me. Sorry. Thanks, Wally.
Yeah. According to the website owner, the website owner at the moment seems to be holding a very expensive camera, which is very good. But it's definitely worthwhile a peek. Podcastdata.org is the website address.
So what's the extra data, James? Or should we just ask Benjamin as he's here?
Well, should we ask Benjamin as he's here? Why not?
Hi. Sorry. So basically, what we're trying to do here is to provide an easy way to see what's on the podcast index. You may know what podcastindex.org is. It's basically an index for podcasts. Yeah, it's a podcast index. There are
So Zori, what do you think of, what have you thought of the podcast show so far?
Yeah, it's been really good. Always a highlight in the podcast calendar in the UK. I've really enjoyed learning about, AI has been a big thing at this conference. You know, it's obviously on everybody's lips. And just hearing about the ways it can enhance what we're doing has been really interesting. And just having people all over the world come by is really great, and it's good sometimes to get out of your bedroom a little bit and into the conference. Has been awesome.
That's amazing. Thanks for sharing your thoughts about Sorry.
No worries.
All right. So I bumped into 2 podcasters right here. So we got Unzube, and we got Mardi. What's up, guys? Welcome to the podcast show. So just tell me a bit more about what you guys do. So what do you do, and what's your podcast, Unzube?
Sure. So I'm Unzube, and my podcast is called Crowncast. So that's Crown and TSTE. What we are, in a nutshell, is financial literacy for business. If you're running a business, be it tech or fashion, and you're trying to figure out the right financial partners to get your business to the next stage, you want to check out Crowncast, and it's on every outlet where good podcasts can be listened to.
Fantastic. We'll make sure there's links in the vlog.
Links in the vlog, Crowncast, and all that. You can follow us on all the socials.
All right, cool. And then let's head over to Marley. So Marley, tell us a bit about.
I'm a music producer and recording engineer. I run a recording studio in North Acton called Capsule 24.
Fantastic.
And I record podcasts, music artists, and a wide range of stuff for corporate and also musicians and other clients as
Good
well.
old North Acton. I used to work in Car 4 Hours head office, so I know that area very well.
Some of the biggest stars.
I have. I don't want to name drop, but
humble guy. I
Yeah,
love
I've worked
that. I
with
love
a few
that.
people.
I love that. Okay, cool. And are you working on the podcast, Marty, or are you just producing?
Well, I'm
podcasts
just
at the
producing
moment?
podcasts and just supporting
Okay.
creators here today, and I just wanted to come in and connect with people, you know, learn more about the
Mm-hmm.
industry, and you know, this is growing. I feel like I've been in music for such a long time, but podcasting is overshadowing music. That's
It's
the demand
crazy,
now.
isn't
That's
it?
what people want to
Yeah.
listen to now.
It's like podcasters are like the new music artists, and music label, and like podcast networks are like the new music labels. It's crazy.
Yeah,
isn't it?
exactly. We were at the Black podcast earlier with Amazon plus 44, and
Yeah.
I was speaking with Chucky, and I was saying to him, "You guys are you're the rappers, you're the artists now, because that's what the people want to see." Yeah, exactly. They want to listen to you.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm here today to evolve, pivot a little bit, and try and connect with more people in this industry.
Yeah. So just a bit of madness in the background. Don't mind about them. Bit of madness in the background. And let's go over to Nzumbe. So. All right, guys. We're just taking a short break. It's been a very, very busy day. I've been up and down, going to different talks, interviewing different people, attending workshops, going to visit different vendors. It's been a busy day too so far. Finally found some time to have a little rest and a sit down before we finish off the second part of the day. We've got the Black Traders meetup happening very soon. Hopefully I can show you some footage from that. And then we have some final talks of the day that will come shortly after that. And then there's going to be some more networking. So stay tuned. Going to keep bringing more content to you guys, showcasing Stay Tuned of the podcast show 2023. Let's go.
No one even cares. And it's like, why was I trying? And for me, like, if I want to do this for the foreseeable future, I have to find a bit of balance. But the thing with the things like when it comes to corporate, because it's so collaborative, again, we have like an amazing production team that we can communicate with. I can say, oh, I'm not really sure about that. Oh, anything like that. So even if you have the luxury of that from the beginning, that's what I'm thinking. I'm going to be big live sheet. So me and David have just not just turn out to the thing and someone else will make it whatever and they take control of my show. Well, I can't edit my push, which is bad. Like I can't do that kind of stuff. But I would sit in the edits or I would watch it and then be like, take this bit out, that time, which is, as you know, is very long. Sometimes even not taken away, but sometimes it's longer because now you can do it right there. I now have to watch the whole thing like, no, that pinpoint, that take, no, that's still not how I wanted it. Where I'm like, I'm not okay, I can just do this on my own. So I think you have to find a good balance of, like Chucky was saying, delegating, allowing people in. Because also, mental health. It's too much. You can find yourself dry, like honestly, and I think again, what we're talking about is allowing people to help you, and that's this weird thing about mental health. And I think in our culture as well, we have this weird obsession with working hard. Like, I want to work hard, but I'm not killing myself for it. I want to live a life of niceness. Do you know what I mean? I always say like, I feel like in our culture we're like obsessed with like black excellence. Be very mediocre and excel at life and have a really, you know what I'm saying? And now I've got to be doing this all the time to be black excellence. I'm like, no, I don't want to be black excellence. I just want to be like mediocre with a really nice life. But mediocre with the results of being black excellence. I don't know if it works like that. No, it works like that. Why would it?
Just do a straw poll. How many of you are existing podcasters?
Okay, all
right? You know, 20. You're not sure if you are or not. Yeah, okay, got it. One person's not sure, and I'd say about 25%. How many of you want to get into podcasting? That's a bit more. How many of you are here just for the crack? Just for vibes. Just for vibes, excellent. And how many are here, final question, to see if they can get any free merch? I might have to come back to you on that. That's yours. Okay. So, cool. We'll keep that in mind as we are going through this next half hour. So, first up, I had the pleasure over the last year or so of getting to know these two brilliant people, as well as 5 others.
Content creators starting people like listening this sound
Okay, so we are in a Shaw studio, a studio that they've set up. This is just to demo some of the equipment that they have at the podcast show. And you can see they have the Shaw SM7B, they have a mic, they have a MacBook set up, and then they have some headphones set up over there, and then they got some lights, and then this is the sound treatment that they have here. You know, not bad, very decent. Yep. Okay, you guys just have a look at that. Awesome. All right, and we got a little rug on the floor. And then we got a little bit of sound treatment on the top. So this room is all ready to go with podcasting. And then you have the clear, I think single or double glazed windows. So when this door closes over here, people can record fantastically. So this is all good to go. And then we have Reaper, DAW running as well. So fantastic.
Works. And so, as I said earlier, our nervousness is right now, it's quite an unregulated thing, voice cloning, and is the quality there yet to be able to make it as authentic as possible? And listeners are savvy. The minute that they suspect something isn't truthful or real, you've lost that trust. And it's going to sound dramatic. You've lost the trust of the whole industry. Like, podcast advertising will be a different beast, and we won't all be sitting here in these beautiful surroundings spending loads of money because the game will have been gone, I suppose. So I think it's too early for that. I think we need to wait a while. I think we also need to become very clear on the rules of engagement around things like licensing, voice ownership. How do we regulate that industry so that I might want to use AI to replicate my own voice for my podcast, but how can I ensure that I'm the only person that gets to do that in an authentic way? And we're just not there. So I think it's great to be exploring AI and how it can make our world better, which clearly there are many applications for it, but I think we just need to do it in the right order and make sure we're not rushing it.
Fantastic. So I am with Shane.
Yes.
And Shane is the founder of Limo.
How
do I pronounce founder and CEO of Limo?
Like lemur, like the animal.
Limo, like what?
Like the animal.
The
it's
animal.
like John Coffey and the 3 miles. Like the drink, just not spelled the same. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So I'm with Shane. He's the founder of Limo, like the
animal.
Like the animal. Yeah. So fantastic story. I was at the podcast show last year, first ever podcast show, and I bumped into this guy last year, and you know, he was putting in work. Wasn't quite sure what he was going to produce because it was similar to Clubhouse, so I wasn't sure what was going to happen. But I bumped into him this year. Not only is he back, he's got a stand, and you know, business is doing great. So I wanted to have a quick chat with Shane just to share with the audience what Limo
correct
is all about. So Shane, please give us a quick elevator pitch of what Lemur is all
elevator pitch, like Dragon's Den, no pressure whatsoever. So Lemur is a new social audio platform that makes the process of podcast production and distribution easy, instant, and interactive.
Okay.
Removes those barriers to entry. That's what Lemur actually stands for. It stands for less is more.
Ooh, I
so
love
it
that.
makes it easy. You don't need all the equipment. You don't need all that technology. All you need is your phone,
Okay.
Lemur, and your voice.
I love that.
So you instantly record, have a conversation like we've done here at the show. We've created more podcasts at the Podcast Show 2023 than any business here.
That's insane.
We instantly record, put it out there, but because they're interactive on Lemur, social audio, you can leave voice comments.
Ooh.
So you don't just talk to your audience, you talk with them in an asynchronous fashion. So it's in your own time. Like podcasting, that's great. You listen to what you want when you want.
Yeah.
In Lemur, you can listen to what you want when you want, but also talk to people when you want. And you don't have to reply if you don't want to either. But it's brilliant like that. We've just launched our new Lemur Enterprise, as you said, Progress. Was here last year, just walking around, soaking it all in. Amazing to meet people like yourself who understand the power of podcasts.
Yes.
They know what podcasts are to begin with, first and foremost, but they understand the power. So you're not trying to explain what podcasting is. You're just meeting, networking, building relationships, and off the back of that, we evolved our product.
Okay.
And it was Lemur Enterprise, which is our B2B corporate SaaS content management system that allows organizations to have a Lemur profile where you can link all your staff to that profile. So a newspaper is a great example. We'll use the Times because we're here in London. Okay. So the Times would have a Lemur Enterprise profile.
Yeah.
Their 100 journalists get accounts, private personal accounts. Fantastic. They are linked. Those 100 journalists are now instantly podcasters.
Ooh.
Straight from their phone. Sports journalists, Twickenham Stadium.
Easy.
Entertainment journalists, LA.
Yeah.
Record, share, instantly goes to the profile, and the journalists can talk directly to the listeners about the articles or the conversations that they had.
It's amazing.
So it's an absolute game changer for the industry, and we're delighted to talk with people like yourself about it.
Fantastic. So I think from you, what you did was fantastic. Ladies and gentlemen, that's it for another podcast show. Podcast show 2023 is now over. So we all got to go. Sky's packing up. Fresh Air's packing up. We've all got to go, and we're all packing up. We're all leaving. That's it for today. So we're just leaving, and this guy just can't. He just can't. He just can't stop talking to people, can he? He cannot stop talking to people. He doesn't want to leave.
You want to check them out. Heel Sound.
He's getting free promotion now. Like, who are you guys? Heel Sound. You guys want to be my vlog? You guys are Heel Sounds. What do you guys do?
Heel Sound.
Heel Sound. Do you have consent?
What's that?
Do I have consent?
Sure, yeah.
Okay, great. What do you guys do? Tell us about.
Yeah, so we're Heil Sound. We make dynamic microphones. Our founder, Bob Heil, you might know some work that he's done. Like, so back in the 70s, he used to do the sound for The Who and the Grateful Dead and the Rolling Stones, like all these bands. So we're still in the music live sound space, but also the podcasting space and the broadcast space.
Great.
So, yeah, we make large diaphragm dynamic mics. They sound excellent right out of the box. Don't have to EQ them much. You don't have to use an additional preamp that much. So, you know,
I love that.
They're great.
My SM7B needs a preamp, so I love the fact that your mics don't need a preamp.
Yes.
And where can everyone find or purchase your
you can go find out about our products at heilsound.com.
HEIL sound.
Yep. That's right. And it's also available through various dealers in the UK and in Europe too. So you can just Google it and find out what's closest to you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Ash.
Thank you.
So how did you find the event?
Whoa, the event, it's been like, what's that metaphor? Drinking water from a fire hose, right?
What? Oh, okay, the metaphor. Is this what you're using to describe the event?
Drinking water from a fountain. It was like a lot of information, a lot of contacts, a lot of good stuff. I've loved it. I think I'll be back. I'm really appreciative to the folks that shared this with me. And to Amazon, actually, they do get a shout out because they did the complimentary pass. I wasn't actually going to buy a ticket. But that's the Amazon. Yeah, they did a comp pass, and hey, I came through, and thank you, Amazon.
Thank you,
and
Amazon,
it's
indeed.
been a great couple of days. Brilliant.
It definitely has. It definitely has.
Every podcaster needs to come here, especially if you're new at podcasting. I'm sure if you're more established in podcasting, there's stuff you could get from here as well. But for me, being a newbie, it was gold. It was just phenomenal.
Couldn't agree with you more.
And
All right,
how was
guys.
it for you?
Yeah, it was great, man. Overwhelming as usual. So much to do, so much to see, so many people to talk to, but not enough time. Not enough time. So I wish it'd be 3 days instead of 2
How
days.
many times have you been to the podcast?
The first one was last year.
Okay.
So this is my second time because it's the second one ever. So yeah.
Oh, this is the second one ever. Oh, wow. All right.
Last
It's
last
still
year.
fresh.
It was actually supposed to start in COVID times, but the
Gotcha. It
lockdown
got
postponed it to
by a
2022.
couple of years.
Yeah.
That's clear. Well, thanks for featuring us, and I look forward to Podcast Show 2024.
God willing,
We outside.
fingers crossed, we outside, guys. There you have it, guys. Peace. We out.